Straight up.
Straight up.
We taking over.
Straight up with Bailey and Espy.
Yeah, it's the Bailey Espy takeover.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord,
No radio station is safe
Yeah.
right now. At least to May 4th, no station is safe. Yeah. We coming in. And look, when we walk in, everybody, they were taking pictures outside. We walked up.
No, they did. They stopped.
They stopped. They were like, I mean, to help you. Like, Lord, it's about to go down. They about to get us. We were like, hey, take us to whoever's on the air right now, or we shutting the place down.
Whatever. Yeah.
It's the Bailey Espy takeover.
Did y'all heard that?
No radio station in the DFW area is safe today because we taking over.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed.
They taking over on a Good Friday, y'all.
On Good Friday.
On a Good Friday.
And it's my birthday Eve. Yes, it's my birthday Eve.
Woo! That's the birthday Eve.
Yeah, go, shout it. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon', the rest of it. And we don't give up because it's your birthday.
Hey.
I didn't know if this was a gospel show. I had to start editing words. I didn't want the congregation rising up to the east.
Well,
Yeah. You doing all right today? You doing all right today?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm blessed. I ain't got no reason to complain.
I know. You game because we here now.
Yeah, sure.
It's definitely going down.
Mm-hmm. Y'all finna make me get my laugh on, and I be trying to act good, child. But see, it's people like this that come up in here, they gonna keep me clowning. I'm clowning it.
Who wants to be good on a Friday?
Yeah,
a Good Friday.
Nobody wants to be good on a Good Friday. What you want to do is you want to be bad while you buying your tickets to this show.
Yes,
come May
bad?
4th. What?
Who's bad?
I don't. First of all, I don't know if I'm gonna ride this song because if you listen to the first word of that song, as men, we're not gonna be saying it to each other. Have you ever listened to the words of that song?
What did it say?
The first words of the song say, "Your butt is mine."
No, I'm not doing that. No.
What did I be looking at my man? Your butt is mine.
No, your butt is not mine.
Yeah, what? Do what? Well, Michael was on at that time. He wrote that song. Did you know? Hey, he tried to put Prince in the video, right?
Oh,
Prince was like, "I'm not finna get in the video where he can point at me like that."
And he be having his butt out too.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, y'all, I'm not gonna deal with that tonight.
I'm saying. Yeah, y'all gonna drop the offers out because we in there to have church today.
Yes,
Amen.
Yes. Listen, May 4th, y'all. May 4th, we came here to talk about the stage play, Not My Family, happening May 4th in Dallas, Texas at the Praise Work Church. We need y'all to come out and get your tickets at go to Eventbrite and go to demarcus Bailey's Not My Family. I promise y'all gonna love this show, Not My Family.
Well, if it ain't your family, who family is it?
I don't know, because it ain't mine.
Definitely ain't mine.
I don't even know if it's my family or not, because I don't know nobody.
You don't know nobody?
Believe me, this play is going to touch every family. Every family this play will touch. I mean, it's not, sometimes we just go through issues and we try to hide those, sometimes we go through issues and we don't want the public to know the things that we're going through because we're this perfect family, But this family has major issues they're gonna have to deal with. And I feel like everyone should come out and check the show out May 4th.
Boy, this is confirmation because I just said that.
What'd you say?
A lot of people keep stuff hid up under the dirt and under the rug, and then they forget about it and don't want nobody know what's going on. And I grew up, what goes on in this house stays in this house.
Here's the thing. People like to push your problem out because it's not theirs. Mm-hmm. Just because my issue may not be yours, they want to put a magnifying glass or a spotlight on your issue. Mm-hmm. Just because it's not the issue that I deal with, but you still dealing with an issue. Mm-hmm. So, and it's all the same. When it all boils down, we all trying to get better with Christ. Mm-hmm. We should help each other conquer those issues and not punish each other for the issues that you're dealing with. Just help each other.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You got some issues? Oh, you don't tell about your issues, huh?
Yeah, I tell about my issues.
Huh?
We all got issues.
I ain't got no issues. I was perfect.
Well, you got an issue.
Child, please.
When he made me, he said, "This is it."
Did he?
That's why Michael Jackson wrote the song, "This Is It." That was it after he made me. I came out perfect. There's nothing ever been wrong with me in life.
Ain't nothing ever been wrong.
I ain't never been sick. I ain't never had no problems. Nothing.
What about the fact that your knuckles are ash? What about that?
Can't nobody see him right now.
Let me see.
He's a working hand. I used to be a workaholic.
Right there.
He's a working hand. These hands is what every woman wants in their life right here. Just let you know. That, what you all lying for? Every woman need a man with hands like this. If your man hands don't look like this, that means he been baking all his life.
Oh, man.
And you don't want him.
Well, I guess that's why Cameo was singing this. I'm living the. Don't know nothing about that.
What did he say?
Single.
Did you just turn it into an opera song?
Did you just do that?
Did you just make it an opera song? I don't think that was the way it went down when it came out. I don't know if it was an opera or what was it R&B?
I changed it up. It was R&B, but I changed it up to opera.
That's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the biggest things too that we look at with problems too is a lot of people don't want to deal with their problems because it was this show that we were just watching, All American. They said something really cool on there. A lot of times we don't want to deal with certain issues in our life because we may not be ready to process what happens to the other person in it. You know what I mean? And sometimes when you care enough for an individual, you start to think, well, man, can John really handle this if I tell him the truth? You know what I mean? Because there was one scene on there, old boy was ready to expose the family. You know what I'm saying? Because his family was hurting, so he was like, man, you don't tell your family, I'm going to tell your family.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But after having to lie to his own brother about something, he was like, man, I kind of get it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I guess my question now is, does it make us bad if we lie to somebody to keep from hurting them?
That's a good question.
That's a
You know?
good question.
That's a good question.
Yeah. If you feel that person can't handle that truth, do you keep that just to protect their feelings or what they may do out of it? You know what I mean? Because so many people deal with so many things differently. You look at the suicide rate at an all-time high. You see people going into these binges and needing help. Mm-hmm. And some people want to deny the therapy and they started using drugs, alcohol to just kind of cope with certain situations that they couldn't handle.
Right.
You know, and and I think people use this phrase kind of cliche that, about what God won't put on them more than they handle. But we try to determine what the person can handle sometimes.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that show put that in perspective to me, man. Like, does that make us a bad person if I decide I don't want to tell somebody I love something that I feel that may really, really damage them?
Right. This person said people don't want to deal with the truth.
Right. Right.
Fake feels better. Truth hurts when you're not ready to accept it.
Right. Because honestly, I said this. I think him and I have gone back and forth this. We feel differently on this. Like if I was to catch, per se, and here's the honesty, if I was to catch his wife cheating on him, I probably wouldn't say anything. Because I've seen more relationships broken up behind telling than not telling. Right. Because, if my man's here is not ready to leave his situation alone, me telling ain't necessarily gonna fix his situation.
Right.
But when he goes off with his wife and telling and gets emotional and it brings up the fact that I saw her, now you stay with your wife. Now our relationship is awkward. Absolutely. Because she's looking at me sideways. Right. So now it's funny if I come by or functions that we have together, different things. So now it's made me really sit back and wonder, like, how do we really process these moments to really help people rehabilitate when we really don't have the answers to that? Because I can't determine how you're going to respond to it.
That's true.
I don't know what's going to break you. God knows it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? And if I come give you this information, it might set you over the edge. You might have been dealing with this much to get to the edge already. And I say, Jay, and I saw Teresa with another man. Whew. Wow.
Right.
Now you kill Teresa.
Right.
Now you kill yourself. Mm-hmm. You was already here because I didn't know about the other stuff. You've been holding on to the other stuff. And I didn't say, and you ain't said nothing to me about it. We've been friends. You ain't said nothing about it. But then I told you that one other piece, and it just sent you over.
Right. I agree.
That's true. I agree with that.
This is my take on this situation is the way I'm set up. The way I'm set up, and don't get me wrong, he's loyal. Mm-hmm. Like we ain't gonna deny that. Mm-hmm. But the way my loyalty is set up is that I can't let my man like a fool right in front of me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't know something that he don't know about his girl.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I feel like I just don't feel like I couldn't. It wouldn't sit well with me if I knew that his girl was cheating on him and we all in a place together. I'm looking at her stink like, I don't like you. Right. You know what I mean? He don't know. We know that she's cheating, but he don't.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? I couldn't sit well with that. You
Right.
know? But I agree with his point, though. Some people, maybe I'm looking at the way I would deal with it. I wouldn't kill nobody over it. You know, I wouldn't kill her. I wouldn't kill nobody over it. So maybe that's why I don't see it that way.
Right.
But, you know, some people will, though.
And honestly, T, I think that takes us to a point to where I don't think it's necessarily a right or wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a conversation you and I have had. And because we've been splitting the hair on it, I don't think it's a necessarily wrong thing because we just see it differently. Because I might be the one to go, if I see her cheating, I'm going to walk in front of her to let her see me see her.
Right.
And I'm hoping one or two things.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping she'll either go home and be honest or she'll stop now.
Absolutely.
This is a breaker. So I don't have to have that conversation because I don't, like I said, I don't know how he's going to perceive it and deal with it. You know,
I had one of my best friends in the world, man. He was dealing with someone that did some foul stuff, did some real foul stuff, and I found out about it. And and the thing about it is, one of my other closest friends was involved in it. And I told him, one of my closest, I said, "Look, man, you can't do that because my best friend, that's my best friend, female."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, I said, "You know I gotta tell."
Yeah.
You know I gotta do that. And me, she still can't stand me to that day because she felt like I shouldn't have told my best friend what she was doing, but I had to.
Yeah.
You know, I just had to do that because I can't let my man look like a fool. I just can't do it. You know, that's just me though. That's just me because I know the way I would deal with it. You know, not to say that he's wrong because he's not wrong. Because some people will jump off the edge and do some because. It's been situations where that happened.
Yeah, that's the point. That's why now instead of looking at it as a right and wrong thing, I think it's sure each is his own.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because it hasn't deterred our relationship.
No.
We just see it differently from the experiences.
Right.
Because just like you said, on the other side, we've seen somebody go over the edge behind it. And so it really makes you evaluate. I know some of the listeners right here saying, you know, should we lie or should we do it anonymously? You know, what if you send a letter to address it? I still think even if that, let's just say you did it anonymously. My whole perspective is if he's my guy or you my girl, my thing is worrying about how your well-being is going to be. So even if I sent it anonymously, I'm worried about how does it affect you after this? Do you decline? Do you fall off? Do you respond and bounce back? You know, or do you go over the edge? See, however the message come to you, if it came from me, it's still going to bother me because I don't feel responsible. Yeah. If you trip out or if you decline from this. So, you know, now it's really making me sit back and evaluate. Ooh. What do we do, man?
Okay, what y'all think about? Because I'm just sitting up here thinking, I think I would just get back from my homie, you know, for a minute and be like, man, I got to get in my little quiet zone. I got to get away for a minute. I got some stuff going on, you know, and just cut them off. Because I don't like to tell people nothing that's going to hurt them either. You know?
I understand what you're saying, and not saying I disagree. But the reason why I couldn't do that because when I make that bond with you, to be your friend. When I call you my friend, I'm rocking with you through the good, the bad, whatever.
The ugly, yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. So I'm just not going to let you fall, and I don't at least try to pick you up, or at least soften the blow. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? So therefore, I'm going to have to warn you about so and so because I cannot have my friend looking like a fool. I can't know about it.
Right.
You know, I just can't know about it.
Right. And that's just honestly, and I think that's what makes him the guy he is today. Because you could expect that out of him, that he's not gonna let anything happen. He's Glenn Franklin said, "Should we let it stew and do what they're gonna do and let the chips fall where they may?" No. That's a tough one, man. That's where I'm stuck in the middle of.
Not my best friend. A friend, this is somebody I'm just cool with. Yeah, I ain't worried about that. My best friend, I call my brother like him. Yeah, he's not going to know something that I don't know about him. It's not going to happen. Right. If you tell me something about him,
and he does.
If you tell me something about him, and if you tell me something foul about him, I'm going to get upset with you. I'm like, why did you tell me that? What kind of fool do you think I am? Who do you play me for? Yeah. To think that I'm not going to want to tell you.
Right. Yeah, because here's the thing. People didn't understand this. That was an incident that he went through a few months ago. And it was really, 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 really bad. and his credibility, name, everything was on the line, right? Somebody that has done business with us before, people were sharing this post negatively about him,
Right.
and they tagged me in the share. So I went to Facebook Live and went at the person publicly because you shared a public post, and people were saying to me, "Well, other people shared it. Why you didn't say nothing?" Because the person tagged me. First of all, ain't nobody in Tyler, Texas, don't know I'm attached to this man. So you're not gonna have that excuse if you're from Tyler to diss him and tag me into something, and I'm not gonna address that.
Right.
And since you did it publicly, I'm addressing you publicly.
Absolutely.
I didn't say nothing to nobody else because nobody else tagged me in it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm mad because people from my hometown should have known better.
Right.
But nobody. But the fact that you felt like it was okay to tag me in that meant you just didn't respect what I had with this man. So I had
That's
to.
the issue.
That's the issue. You can't do that. I'm sorry. There's rules to this. And I had to come out of behind the shadows on it. And people could question like, why? And once I went out and I tried to explain it. Like, yo, this is our relationship. I know this guy. This guy has been this to me. He is my brother. You know what I mean? Now, there's been issues that we've dealt with privately because people have done stuff privately and we handled it privately. But if you go publicly,
right.
you can't say something bad about me publicly and then apologize privately.
No,
we're not doing that. No. I need the same energy.
No.
I need the same exact energy. When you went to live on everybody to talk about me and put my name out there and destroy my credibility, I need that same energy when you're ready to say you was wrong about what you did.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Because, yeah.
When that stuff happened to me, I got bashed publicly. Got bashed publicly. I mean, we had a blog about me over 900,000 views. It was bad.
Yes.
So I'm starting to come back up and making myself known again. Well, we just did a movie, and the movie went to Walmart, and we just filmed a movie that's going to drop this year. All these things happened this year.
Well,
So I had a chip on my shoulder. I want to let it chip off. So I came out and I said, look, those people who tried to bring me down, it didn't work. Because I got this going on, I got so-and-so, I got this going on. It didn't work. People come to me, you need to be humble. You need to do this. Why do I have to be humble about a situation? Why do I have to be quiet when they bash me publicly? Why can't my comeback be public like they ain't bashing me?
right.
You know what I mean? And like you tell your friends, you tell your partners to be humble, but you listen to Yo Gotti, you listen to Gigi talking about all the stuff they got.
Right.
They're not humble. So why do I have to be humble? I just don't agree with that. I feel like
because I feel that people now, I think people confuse arrogance with confidence. You know what I'm saying? Me being arrogant is to walk in this room and talk about what I have and talk about less than you have
Totally
to make you feel smaller than me.
That's totally different.
That's my arrogant way because I need you to be beneath me to look up to me so I can be godlike to you.
Right.
But to be confident in saying, man, last year they did this to me. I lost this happened. This didn't go this way. This went wrong. And I bounced back 6 months later. Now I'm doing this. This is going this way. I'm headed here. They can't stop me right now because I'm on. I don't think that's a level of arrogance because I didn't say anything toward this man to demean what he has going on. I'm just saying, man, guess what, brother? I'm still here. They didn't stop me. I don't understand why we take those things and make that thing the negative thing. Because here's the funny thing is, when we get up in front of an award ceremony and we say, 6 months ago, I was in a place where I lost everything, and I was down, and I came out of jail, and we got this thing, and the movie was doing it, and I just overcame this, and folks will say, "Oh my God, that's a great testimony."
Right.
But when you go with the passion of saying, "I was down here, I went through this, and now I'm back, and they ain't stopping me." Man, you being too cocky.
Right.
What? Dog, I got the same testimony. This is a different passion that I express it with. Like I ain't crying no more. I ain't hurt no more. I'm happy, and I want you to know exactly what I feel about this because it's inside of me to never give up.
That's right.
When they all left me for dead,
Absolutely.
and I'm back now, and you got to see me because right now, and I said this to people the other day. There were some folks that out on this site that I'm at for this company that were hating me. Like I know for a fact I got the information from people up top how they were trying to do me in a bad way. And guess what? Right now, they gotta watch me in a video every day for their company. Wow. My face shows up in their video just like this. Right. It ain't me being arrogant. It's like, man, even though you try to despise me, I'm still here. And the fact that you wanted me gone, now you got to look at me every time you walk into your conference room.
Right. No weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Come on.
The thing about it is, they didn't say that it wouldn't form.
Come
on.
They
didn't say that it wouldn't form.
It wouldn't prosper.
It just said it wouldn't prosper.
Come on,
That's all it said.
Yes. And it gets hard sometimes because I know, Lord have mercy, but I got to keep on moving forward, and I can't let the small fries destroy the Big Mac, baby. I'm something you can't get out the dollar menu because I done came a long way from where I was. And I was just telling somebody, it ain't always easy to keep biting down on your tongue.
It ain't.
It ain't easy.
I think sometimes you have to say, hey, chill out.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
You doing too much toward me now.
Right.
I didn't sit here and heard the first 3 comments. I was like, you're like a professor. Yeah, you good. I think that's a great movie. Because think about it. When he was Professor Clump, and he was like, oh, you got me. Yeah, you got me. Nah, did I get him? I ain't got him. Did I get him? And it was like all fun and laughs and everything, and he was hurt. But when he transformed in Buddy Love, what did Buddy Love do? Buddy Love went back and got him. Right. He set the record straight. Ha! Look at you. You like your mom was in there having a fry with Mr. Ed and all this stuff. And he got dude, man. I feel like sometimes if the Bible says this in Ecclesiastes 3:1 that there's a time and a place and season for everything, then there's a time for me to get that back at you right here. Not to hurt you, but to say, hey, bro, I remember when you done that to me. Right. Let me go on ahead and pull your tail right now. Huh? So I can show up in here and do it like I need to do. That's all I'm saying. Hey, they said to ask you this question. It was one that said, what if she takes him back?
That's not on me. That's not on me because I did my job. I did what I feel was right.
Right.
You know, if they take him back, that's on you. But I know my conscience ain't gonna let me let my friend down. My conscience won't let me do it.
And I tell people this all the time. If I got a homegirl and her husband or her man is beating her up every day of the week, and when she get paid, and he cheating on her and everything, when she get paid, she give my whole check. Well, let me go back. He end up dragging her up and down the street on the back of her car, and then when she get paid, she give up her whole check. That has nothing to do with me. When she gets sick and tired of being sick and tired, she'll do something different.
Because I think at a point, people have to want. Now, here's the thing that now studied it more. I do look at domestic violence as a situation different because I don't think violent men like that beat women get enough credit. And when I say credit, I mean for this, because here's the thing that happens. Right now, you're a strong woman. I can hear it in your voice. If I got up and slapped the hell out of you right now, I probably got a fight all on my hand in the studio. Right? I got a fight on my hand in the studio. Yeah. So I know that. So in getting to know you, I don't need to slap you right now. What I need to do is build a level of trust with you. I need you to confess all your insecurities to me. And then what I'm going to do is put a mirror up, let you look at it and feel like I'm the only one that's going to deal with it. And I know he's close to you. So I got to start making him look bad in your eyes for being here right now, so you'll only trust me. You'll start to separate yourself. That way, when I do slap you, you blame yourself for it. See, when I come in and slap you, that's why you hear these excuses. Well, if I'd just had the food ready, because he'd been working a 12-hour shift and he was tired. He just wanted something to eat. And I should have had it ready because I wasn't doing the last 26 seconds. Even though you just got to work yourself. And he's slapping you behind 26 seconds. They know that. So I think it becomes a level of where their mindset and mentality is broken. And they don't have the strength to walk away. Right. Because you're now at this fault blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong in a relationship. So it kind of be one of those things, if I could start a program, it would be to when women get like that and you call me like that, we just remove her from the home and get her away. Because being there and talking to her about it ain't going to change her mentality because he got such a stronghold over her mentally. As soon as we walk out, me and you go in there and you're a big guy. We can go in there and threaten him all day long. Right. As soon as we walk out, he going to look at her. So you got them, huh? That's what you did? Right. Get your ass in the room and shut up until I come in there. Absolutely. And that's what she gonna do. Yep. And me and you outside looking like this thing woman. Yep. And we can't figure out why she's not doing it, you know what I mean? But I think that's the only reason I started to look at that a little different because I think that becomes down to a mental thing versus somebody cheat in a relationship. Now, cheating can eventually get there because you can. Some women, and I got a friend tell me she's at the point in her age she just don't want to be alone. So some things she's just gonna accept. That's a hurtful thing to hear.
That's crazy.
But yeah, what can you do about that? You know what I mean? That's one of those things where you just have to walk away.
And then a lot of it they have to learn how to love themselves.
You gotta do that first.
And see, they become, they have low self-esteem. I can tell you that because been there, done that, watched it as growing up as a child with parents, You got low self-esteem, you're going to settle for anything. You rather have all this money or do this and do that. Or we grew up knowing if he don't beat you, he don't love you.
Right.
You'd rather get beaten all that, and take money than to have peace.
Right.
Have less and have peace. So yeah, grew up with all that. So know about it all.
Yeah.
So it ain't easy. And then not only that, you ain't just affecting you affecting the others that surround you, your children and everything.
Right.
When your sons see their mama getting beat or they been around men that's being beat, them demons leap into them and then they get a girlfriend and feel like that's the right way to go. Well, my mama stuck with this young dude and he used to beat my mama, so that's what you're supposed to do is stick around and stay. That's how it go. A lot of it anyway, but hey.
Hey, a dude told me this one time. He's from another country. And that's where they kind of keep their women in line with things. And he said, man, the problem with y'all over here in America? He said, y'all let y'all women talk back to y'all. He said, where I'm from, we don't allow that.
Well, I'm not allowed. You're not going to talk back to me.
Yeah.
He
said it.
I'm going to talk back to you.
The thing about it is, the thing, when I say talk back, I mean, you ain't going to be disrespectful to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? First of all, I'm laying this wood at a maximum. On maximum. I'm laying on maximum, first of all. Okay. Okay. All right. First of all, I'm doing that. First of all. And second of all, I'm gonna be so good to you that you're not going I'm not gonna say fear. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna put the fear in you. The fear of losing someone that's so good to you.
Come on.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be in your mind like I can't do that to him. Because he's gonna do this for me. It's the little things that I will do for a woman that makes a woman love.
He's a teddy bear.
I'm a teddy bear, yeah.
You're a teddy bear.
It's the little things that I would do. You know what I mean? The things that you think that the grass is going to be greener on the other side, but when you're
gonna let them know that they've been dealing with that fake grass.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why I say you're not gonna talk back to me because first of all, you're gonna be. I'm just not gonna put up with it. First of all, I'm just not gonna be putting up with it. It ain't got nothing to do with physically or trying to hit on you. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just the fact that I feel like I'm going to respect you. You're gonna do the same for me. All right.
To them, ask you this: do you think this is? Oh yeah. Do you think? And I always say this: women that are aggressively physical with a man. I always say this, and tell me if I'm wrong. I tell them the only reason you like that is because you know that dude won't fight you back. If you had any inkling that he, without a shadow of a doubt, would punch you right in your face when you walked up on you, I don't think
going to time out.
Do you think that's a true assessment?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because I used to be in a relationship with a woman that we fought, and I told her, I said, the only reason you fight me is because I won't smash the gas on you.
Right.
You know that. You know it because at my size and my stature right now, if you thought that I would really punch you in your face like you was another man, you wouldn't hit me like that. Mm-hmm. Yes, I would. Ain't no man. No, you wouldn't.
Right.
You wouldn't.
Nah, you wouldn't.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't because I've seen. From stories I've seen and some of the people I've had a chance to know were some of the baddest women in the streets. Could whoop any woman, and I would think, and in my opinion, it would whoop any man. And then to find out they was in an abusive relationship showed me that.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You were bad until you met somebody that was bad too. Yeah, and then you all of a sudden figured out you was good at math. You know what I mean? But I just feel like women that are aggressively aggressive physically, only do that to men that you know are not going to legitimately fight you back. Whether he tussle with you or whatever. But if you thought he hit you one of them Mike Tysons, you think twice for running up. My ex, she didn't. She didn't think twice. She just run up and hit me.
Wow. I definitely could be hit by one.
Wow. Yeah, you know what? That's a lot of times because, you know, I'm in the nursing field too, and sometimes you see elderly, when they get aggressive and they get pulling and, you know, doing stuff, they get to a point they done been abused a lot, and they feel like everybody's out to hurt them.
Right.
You know, so that's where it comes from a lot too.
Right.
So,
I think we all need to go through a. You know what I said, this? I said everybody that's in management need to go through a social background check. I think police. I think people of power, people that have power that can change your lifestyle or culture. I think those people should go through social background checks. Like they do. What's my word? PTSD. Did I say that right?
what's PTSD?
Yeah.
Post-traumatic stress.
Yeah.
That's what's called stuff.
Or anybody, if you have like a really traumatic experience, or like you see somebody killed, you can start having these visions and nightmares, and it just never really leave your head, and you start really suffering from it. But I think, because I think if you were either bullied in school, or you didn't have a lot of friends, or you wasn't really popular, I think you should take classes and to be some type of authority figure. Because what you ain't gonna do is being bullied all your life and become a police officer and then come out here and try to get your get back on me.
That's what you're not gonna do.
Yeah. Now you want to get all that back on me.
You gonna fail.
Because I look like the dude that took your girl in high school.
Yeah.
And I do. I think when I watch a lot of people that have management positions and I hear people how they talk to people and stuff like that, and sometimes it be little old people like this talking to really big people, and I be like, man, you wouldn't say that to that dude or to that woman in no other circumstances. You talking like that because you got a little power when you know that they need this job to feed their family.
Right.
Yeah.
I do. I think that should be a requirement for companies. That is bullying. You were hurt coming up, and now you've become the bully.
Yeah, hurt people.
people.
They do. I despise a bully, man. I despise.
I do.
Yes.
I think our bullies should be tied up to a tree, pour honey on, and let the ants eat them.
Lord.
Huh? Know what I'm saying? Tie them up to a tree, pour honey on them, and let bees and ants have a field day.
You know what?
I don't want to die. I don't want them to die. I just want you to live the rest of your life knowing, wait a minute, am I being, that's wrong. I can't get them like that. Yeah. That's wrong. Because then I'll scar them for the rest of their life. Yeah. You're right. We have to find a way to get through this. But I think social background checks would change the dynamics of that because you would catch a lot of that. And I think they would have formal training on how to deal with individuals. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, just because you got this position don't make you a better person than me. That means you've got moved into a position that's ahead of what I got going. So because you're an authority figure, I'm going to humble myself to that and say, yes, sir, okay, and get the job done what you asked me. But when you cross that line and forget that we both men or we both grown, then I got to remind you this ain't no little boy you talking to.
People will judge you by how humble you are.
Yes.
They judge you by that. They think you less than who you are because you're humble. No, you're just not ready for.
If I turn into that other thing,
you're not ready for that. I just choose to be humble.
I got into a dude. He told me, he said, "Man, you better stay in the church. You don't want this."
Huh?
I was like, "Nigga, Jesus was gangster." You didn't see that? He went through that, tore that whole temple up. Yeah, I'm about to do it to you.
He ain't worth it. He ain't worth it.
It ain't. And then you have to realize that too. Because I think him and I had this conversation about an individual I had a problem with for some years, and another friend and close friend of mine. And I said, I've gotten to a point, I think I just said this to you the other day, I've gotten to a point where this guy no longer bothers me.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I got in front of him, tried to fight him.
Yeah.
He didn't want to fight, but he would tell people that I'm scared of him. Mm-hmm. So we've had 2 occasions where we've seen each other in that manner. Mm-hmm. Now when he say stuff, at this point, it don't bother me. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. It doesn't bother me because I know you're really a coward at heart. In my eyes, you're really a coward, but you can't stand it because you thought that I wasn't supposed to get to where I am. So now you're really going to try to dig in on me and make people see me differently. But that's all right, homie, because every time you say something, I just jump a little higher. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about it is, when people are wrong about you, they'll make things up to... They'll make things up to justify how they will feel.
Say that again, man. People need to hear that.
Like when people are wrong about you, they'll make things up to justify how they will feel it.
Because what do you have to do? All I got to do is take a little bit of truth and add some other stuff. If I can get just a piece of truth that somebody else that you know about DeMarcus, if I put that little bit of truth in there about a conversation I had and I wrap some other stuff, I ain't got to convince you no more. Right. You gonna agree with it.
Right, absolutely.
And you're going to be like, he fake.
He
fake.
Yep.
But people always say this too, and I saw a dude says, I'm at a point in my life where I don't care what people think about it. Okay, I get that. That's cool. I'm here to tell y'all now, I ain't at that point. It's some things I'm going to worry about.
Yeah,
I got a lot that I'm working on and writing on, and a lot of me coming up depends on my relationship with people.
Absolutely.
So everything that people say, I can't just go, huh?
Nah.
I didn't see
I
that.
gotta fight for myself. I have to.
Got to.
You really do.
Yeah, if it's got a point to where you're saying I'm gonna not do business with him.
Right.
Oh, hold on, let me talk to you. Let me tell you what happened with that. That's not true. Right. I gotta explain it. If I gotta put a post up on Facebook, or I gotta call you, send you a tweet, something to get to you, I'm gonna have to let you know that. Because I'm not about to lose my relationships because what came to you about the interpretation of my characteristic is flawed now? Oh no.
My pride not big enough for that.
It's not. It's not. And I'm not gonna watch me lose everything I built. You know, that's what people were telling him. Man, just sit back and well, you know what? This is why I'm not agree with that. Because that's why he got me. I don't mind losing it. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why we creating these own lanes down here. Because what you ain't finna do because here's the thing. This guy, I know for a fact. I ain't gotta go by what nobody told me. I ain't gotta go by what I saw on Facebook. I ain't gotta go by what I heard on Twitter. I know for a fact from a person who was living their life just to live it, didn't have going on. I bleep myself. Going on or nothing like that. This guy, when he believed in the moment with me, he didn't just say, hey, I think you can do this. No, go do this. And he gave me the resources and the tool to go do it. So you think I'm finna watch back while somebody tarnished the name I've been here, a part of helping him build? That's got more at stake to it than just a name. There's a person that's attached by it that created a legacy for him to even be in this spotlight.
Right.
No.
And you know, another thing is that if I got an issue with somebody, I'm not going to tell them, don't talk to DeMarcus, don't talk to him. No, because guess what that is? That's witchcraft, because what did that person do to you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not going to, whatever you got going on or whatever, that has nothing to do with the next person. All that stuff is witchcraft. I ain't getting in the middle of them shenanigans.
Right.
No.
Right.
And you and I wouldn't be making them look bad. I'd be making me look bad.
Right.
So why would you want to do something like that?
Yeah, because here's the thing I don't understand. Unless you are trying to bring some information to him to help him, I don't know why you would bring something negative to me that you ain't ready to tell him about.
That's right.
Because I'm like, well, you just like he's saying, you know, because man, we just had this situation happen, and I told him when I first called him, I said, man, the person that this came from this probably gonna make her go off on me. But I'm not going to sit back with this information. Just like you said, I'm not going to sit back with this information and not talk because I think this is a thing that can be talked about and we rectify. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I gave him the information, withstanding the point that maybe my trust may be a little bit broken with somebody, but I was willing to take that chance because I felt like this situation was just a communication issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what people have started to do now is people have taken us and put us in a position of where our relationships are what they judge us by other than what we stand at with our worth to the value of our craft. Our relationships is what people have started to judge us by instead of understanding our worth to our craft. You know what I'm saying? See, the only difference between when he put a status up, the only difference between Will Smith and me is Bad Boys and where love and drugs is right now.
That's the only difference.
That's the only difference. That's the only difference. And we've had many confirmations to where that thing stands out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But because I don't play on Will's level at this moment, accolade-wise, and you know me, so what you do is downplay what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it always comes from a hate. I just think that's what we've done with relationships. You know what I'm saying? You put on a program, I think it's cool, but I'm going to go to Juwan Howard's program because that's Juwan Howard. You know what I'm saying? So I know he gonna have some. He ain't doing it no different than what you're doing.
That's right.
He just probably got a few more names in there, but you trying to serve the same people and do the same benefits for your community that he's doing.
Right.
So here's the thing. He got his money. Why would I come put that money into your area to get out to your community? Because guess what's going to happen? He's going to leave.
Right.
You will still be here.
Right.
You could benefit the community more because you're still here.
That's right.
And that's where we got to get out of. And we have to start financing doing the obligations to finance our people in our community for their performances. You know what I'm saying? We keep talking about we're going to support movements. No, we can support it all day, but it takes financing. When you look at campaigns ain't ran off support from verbal. It's ran off money. When these presidents get out here and these politicians get out here, they go out here, they start soliciting money. Hey, bro, I know you got this going on, but I got this campaign. I want to change some things. What you going through your community? I can do some stuff for that. I just need a nice little donation from y'all.
The thing about our community, man, well, we hate.
A lot of competition.
Too much. Mm-hmm. And they got this thing that they'll say, I'm not gonna sit there and make him rich. No matter what you're giving them. You can be hungry, and I got a hamburger that I want to sell you. They'll say, I'm not going to buy it from the market because I don't want to make him rich.
This is crazy.
I'll just go without. Instead of letting me feed you. You know what I mean? We got to stop that, man.
You know how stupid that is? I'm going to show you how stupid it is. If you go, where we from in Tyler, Texas, there is a community in the west side of town. Mm-hmm. It used to be a Brooks. There used to be Brooks there, right? The Westwood Shopping Center. Yeah. Okay. It used to be Brooks at the Westwood Shopping Center. They turned a Hispanic store. That Hispanic store provides everything from food, clothing to phones. Mm-hmm. The Hispanic people go and buy into that. You know what the store turn around and do? Put the money back into the community over there, build more houses, put them in places to live.
Wow.
Their money sits there, I think, in this community, it sits there to average more than 7 days. 7 days? Mm-hmm. Ours don't sit no more than 7 minutes.
Wow.
I just leave y'all to think about that stuff.
Wow.
We've got to get better. We've got to put the money, if anything that is to be done for black people, it has to be done by black people. Right. And we've got to understand that part.
That's right.
Not my family, y'all. May 4th, y'all. Come on, get your tickets, y'all. It's going to be a great show. Uncle Charles is going to be there. Man, we got a lot of great singers. Man, this story is going to touch home. It touched me. It's my favorite show I've written. You know, I've done a lot, and this is my favorite one. Y'all go get the tickets at Eventbrite, Church demarcus Bailey's. Not my family. Get your tickets, man. Come out to the show.
Where is the show located?
Dallas, Texas, at the Powerhouse Church.
All righty. Y'all get y'all tickets. Go support them. Go support them. All right, y'all. We got 1 minute left. Y'all got anything else y'all want to say before we shut down?
Man, first of all, thank everybody for what they're doing. Again, with love and drugs, man, the support has been like through the roof, man. Yeah. We're very honorable. Be on the lookout for Black Diamond. It is coming in July. And I think we'll be out by what, this year? Yeah. It'll be out this year. Uh-huh. So, man, stay with it, y'all. We're going to keep bringing some real things. And like he said, my man said, some awesome opportunities that fell before us. There is a Netflix opportunity that's laying on the table. Whoops. But when we get more details on everything, we will be coming out about it. But other than that, man, y'all stay blessed, stay safe. And most of all, man, stay who you are.
Stay who you are.
And y'all, I played the extra role in Black Diamond.
Yes, you did.
All right, y'all. It's Good Friday. Happy Easter. Until next Friday, I want to tell y'all something.
All right, y'all, about to get off this live now. We through with the interview, man. Thank y'all for coming in and tuning in. Everybody do. Thank you, Miss Sandra, for the blessing, my sister. Keep supporting and keep moving. We're going to keep this thing going. You know what I mean?
Peace, y'all.
More work to be done. Holla, y'all.